Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with it. Please.
I have been following you, Uncle, and I shall remain with you.
Thank you, Louis.
But what must I do?
We must notify the family about what's happening here. Let me enter you. I shall empower you to do so.
What? No, Uncle, you can't ask that of me.
Louis, it's the only way. I must teach you how.
But that's the rule. Never let anyone possess your mind.
Louis.
Sorry, I can't. Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished!
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you planned to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having a trump card up my sleeve?
But what about the conference rules?
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only following my own rules. Things are going to change, you'll see. However, I expect you to stop your childish games and follow me. I gave you time to find your feet with Gregory, but things are going to get serious now, and I expect a little more loyalty from you.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emma will be able to help me. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Well, I hope Emma is fully recovered. Emma, excuse me for turning up like...
Louis, your timing is perfect.
I'm not so sure. Home is dead.
Killed by Mortimer?
How'd you know that?
Holm. He warned me that it was probably going to happen.
Looks like she's better.
Louis, I have brought Emily back from the ether.
I beg your pardon?
It was the last thing Holm did, as if to give us a chance of making it through. He guided me step by step just before he disappeared. Unfortunately, I could only bring her back in the body of a servant.
And how does she feel about it?
Right now, she's asleep next door. I must say that between that and all I had to tell her to sum up the situation, it was rather a lot to take in. But she should feel better soon. Let's just give her a bit more time. I don't want to rush you, but time is short. We are in great danger. When Holmes sensed his death was imminent, he warned me that we would be next.
It was to be expected.
But why attack us?
We are his children, so... God, the bastard!
What? Louis, what's the matter?
He's going to devour us!
What are you talking about?
I've seen what he did to Home, Emma. He's going to absorb us. I know it! I think this has been his plan all along.
Blame yourself.
The paintings. He announced it to us from the start. Look in your room. The paintings about you. William Pitt, the Queen of England. There's even an orphanage. Who chose all the paintings? He did.
So what?
My paintings are Saturn devouring his children. The fall of the dam. The incredulity of St. Thomas. He's been laughing at me the whole time. And where is he waiting for me right now? In the dining room. Remember, what are the paintings in the dining room?
Pigs, I think.
Yes. Circe turning her guests into pigs so they themselves become the meal. The sick bastard. We aren't gonna let him get away with it.
You wouldn't know how to defeat an ancient, child-eating, all-powerful demon, would you?
Well, believe it or not, he gave me the answer himself. We're gonna need the blood from a demon older than him. Sarah thought that the Holy Lance had tremendous power over Mortimer. I'm going to try to find it.
I'm going to pretend I didn't understand what that implies. Go on. Meanwhile, I'll stay and help Emily recover. Join us in front of the dining room where Mortimer is resting as soon as you have found it. Are you sure you're ready? You're all right?
Yes, I feel a lot better. It's all a bit strange.
Sister, I believe we're ready for the end game. You found the lance.
I don't know where to begin, and time is running out.
It's hard for me to help. Where did you last see it?
Well, Napoleon took it from me.
That's where I would start.
Right. Let's see if we can find it.
You really must lay your hands on it, Louis. An object that touched the blood of Christ. It's not the kind of thing you come across every day. Think hard. I have faith in you.
Oh, there's a servant. Just my luck. I'll have to be quick and discreet.
Mr. Bonaparte is not available. I must ask you to please...
What's wrong with it?
He is feeling faint. He will make a swift recovery with some calm and rest.
That is precisely why I'm here. I believe I know what he's suffering from. I need to examine him, but it won't take long.
Sir, Yes, of course. I shall let Sir have a few moments with him in that case.
You're most kind.
Holy Lance. Luckily, Napoleon couldn't put it back in its place.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father.
Emily, you brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
You creatures are pitiful. Tell me, Emma, are you sure you were right to bring your sister back in that grotesque body?
Mortimer! Is this how you managed to manipulate your brother?
Now, Louis, don't think you can change the topic so easily. The question remains open. Emma, after everything Emily has been through, a life lost creating this character, do you really think she's going to just let you take over the main role?
Emily, I promised you we would find you a better body. I'll do everything in my power to help you.
No, stop, Emma! He's trying to manipulate you.
You killed her. And now you think she's just going to, what, leave it at that?
I know. You will never forgive me.
Don't listen to him, Emma. I swear, I mean you no harm.
Oh, shit. He's succeeding.
Emily, you have always been the dominant one. And you expect me to believe that you're now going to simply hand over your whole life's work? You can't fool me, my girl. I can read you like a book.
Emily, don't believe a single word of what he's saying. You both braved hell together. United, and that's the only way we can get out of here.
Louis is right, Emma.
Yes, you are right, Louis. We will not be misled by this kind of manipulation, Father.
Good. We stand firm. If this continues, Mortimer won't have any hold on us.
Emma, my dear daughter, let me help you. You have won. Look, you have it all. You are Duchess Hillsborough. You are rich. You are young, beautiful, influential. I'm so proud of you. You are the one I've been waiting for. You know what she's like. You know she harbors vengeance in her heart. She'll never let you have all this to yourself. never. I beseech you. Let me help you. Let me protect you, darling.
Don't listen to him, Emma. Ever since the beginning, the only thing he's ever wanted is to devour us. Look what he did to his own brother.
I would never lay a finger on her. She is my pride and joy. You're the one who's trying to manipulate her, Louis. You're the one who convinced her to stand here in front of me, hoping to kill me. You are peddling the lie to anyone who will listen that my sole desire is to devour your spirits. But where on earth did you get that idea?
From what you did to Gregory. And then there's the paintings.
What? What paintings?
Saturn devouring his children?
What? Do you mean to say your entire plan rests on a feeble interpretation of my paintings? Is this some kind of joke? Emma, Emily, is this the kind of talk he's been using to persuade you to kill me?
Yes,
He stares a while at my paintings, and the only thing he comes up with is that, obviously, I must be a disgusting child murderer. Please, is that the only possible conclusion? None of you considered that perhaps I might be nothing more than a collector enamored with a particular style? No, of course not. Let's all just agree I'm a cannibal instead. That makes it so much simpler. Louis.
He has a point, Louis. You're the one who brought us here. Why? Tell us why we shouldn't believe him. This is all your fault.
No, Emma. Stay concentrated.
To hell with your plan!
Emma!
Louis manipulated us, Emily! Open your eyes, for crying out loud!
Louis!
See? You've lost, Father.
You did it. You did it.
We did it. I never really thought we'd manage to pull it off. But we did. Stop! As the son of Lord Mortimer, I order you...
Oh! Louis!
Shame, really. You had such promise. You were supposed to be my next vessel. What a pity that you poisoned yourself. Right. Take the lance from my son and finish him off. Then do the same with the other one. And clean the mess up.
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess remained close for a few years to the royal couple, until George III's health inexplicably worsened. She suddenly vanished from the royal court upon the advent of the regency of the Prince of Wales, George IV. His Eminence Piaggi, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic commitments. Fascinated by the techniques of exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. Sarah de Richet suddenly left Paris, perhaps France even, when she found out about the death of her son off the coast of England. She left the Golden Order without appointing a successor. The order declined over the following years. On his return to Paris, Peyroux gave himself up to his peers of the revolutionary courts. He admitted to being implicated in several state corruption cases. Found guilty of treason toward the Republic, he was executed without a trial. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.